What if I told you that turning 50 isn't the beginning of the end but the start of your second youth? What if every wrinkle could be reversed from the inside out, not with creams, but with habits? Right now, you might be aging 10 times faster than you should, and it's because of what you don't know. In this video, I'm revealing 6 science-backed habits that can slow aging, sharpen your mind, and reignite your energy starting today. If you're over 50 and want to feel alive again, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone you love. Your new life starts now. Part 1, The Truth About Aging. Why turning 50 is the beginning, not the end. They told you aging is about decline. That after 50, your bones weaken, your memory fades, your energy disappears, and your looks slip away quietly, one wrinkle at a time. They painted a picture of aging as a long, slow surrender, a life of pills, appointments, and letting go of everything you once were. But what if they were wrong? What if turning 50 wasn't the beginning of decay, but the threshold of deeper strength, richer health, and timeless vitality? What if the key to staying youthful, sharp, and radiant isn't found in magic creams or expensive supplements but in daily, conscious habits that reshape your body, mind, and spirit from the inside out? In this series, we'll uncover 6 golden habits that have helped thousands of people stay vibrant and alive far beyond midlife. But before we dive into those tools, we must unlearn the lies. Because to live long and live well, you must first believe that it's possible. Let's start with the truth. Aging isn't the problem, stagnation is. It's not your age that makes you old. It's your habits. 2 people can be 60 years old, one full of life, hiking trails, laughing with grandkids, learning new languages. The other, sedentary, tired, resigned. The difference isn't in years. It's in motion. Your cells are constantly renewing. Your brain can form new connections at any age. Muscles can rebuild. Joints can regain mobility. Even your genes respond to how you eat, move, think, and feel. So no, aging isn't the villain. Disconnection from your body is. Neglect is. Believing that it's too late is. That's what accelerates decline. But here's the good news, it's never too late to begin again. Why most people age faster than they should? Modern life trains us to trade vitality for convenience. We sit more, move less. We eat fast but poorly. We sleep late, stress often, and rarely pause to breathe. And as the years pass, we begin to normalize discomfort. Oh, that's just part of getting older. It's normal to forget things. I don't have the energy I used to. But normal doesn't mean natural. Just because something is common doesn't mean it's inevitable. Most signs of aging, chronic fatigue, brain fog, joint pain, poor sleep, are not just caused by age. They're byproducts of lifestyle, and most can be slowed, reversed, or even prevented with simple but intentional changes. In other words, how you age is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of choice. You can age backwards, but it starts with awareness. You don't need to chase youth. What you need is to support regeneration. Your body has an incredible built-in repair system. Every night while you sleep, cells are replaced, tissues rebuilt, memory consolidated, and hormones balanced. But this only happens efficiently when you create the right environment. That's what this journey is about, creating that inner environment, day by day, habit by habit. Because no single miracle cures aging. But 6 golden habits practiced consistently can absolutely make you feel, look, and live younger even into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. But before we name them, ask yourself, what does aging gracefully mean to you? What would it feel like to wake up full of energy, with no pain, no pills, no fear? Are you willing to believe that your best years can still be ahead? This shift from fear to possibility is the first habit of the youthful mind. The others will come. The hidden power of health span over lifespan. You've heard of lifespan, how long you live. But the real goal isn't just to add years to life. It's to add life to years. That's what health span means, the number of years you live free from disease, full of independence, mobility, mental clarity, and joy. And here's the truth. Most people don't die of old age. They die of preventable illnesses that creep in through years of neglect. Heart disease, diabetes, dementia. All of these are largely influenced by lifestyle, not just genetics or age. This means your future isn't written in stone. It's written in your daily routines. That's why the 6 habits we'll explore are so powerful. They don't just delay aging. They upgrade your entire life physically, mentally, emotionally. Aging well is a skill and it can be learned. Think of aging like a dance. If you resist it, it hurts. If you accept it, you move with more grace. Those who age beautifully aren't lucky, they're intentional. They tune into their bodies. They protect their sleep. They nourish their minds. They move not just to burn calories, but to stay alive inside. They don't stop dreaming, laughing, or connecting. And perhaps most importantly, they don't identify with decline. They don't say, "I'm too old for this." They say, "I'm just getting started." That mindset alone keeps the brain young and the body responsive. What comes next? The 6 habits that defy time. Now that we've uncovered the truth about aging, we're ready to explore the actual tools. In the next part, we'll dive deep into the first 3 habits that rejuvenate the body. Eating not just to survive, but to rebuild youth. Moving not with force, but with intelligent flow. Sleeping not just longer, but more deeply and restoratively. These are not trends. They're timeless principles backed by science, rooted in nature, and proven by the world's longest living people. But remember this. The first and most powerful step is the one you're taking now, choosing awareness over autopilot. Because your second half of life can be your strongest, most joyful, most meaningful chapter yet. And it begins, right here. Part 2, 3 Golden Habits to Rebuild a Youthful Body After 50. You've heard it said that aging is inevitable. But what if the speed at which you age is not? What if the real secret to staying youthful after 50 isn't about turning back the clock but about slowing it down, mastering the rhythm of your body, and choosing to age with purpose, not passivity? In this part, we'll dive into the first 3 golden habits that have helped thousands of people rebuild a body that feels alive, vibrant, and younger than their biological age. These are not hacks. These are foundations, small daily shifts that yield massive long-term returns. Let's begin. Habit 1, eat to regenerate, not just to fill. By the time most people reach 50, food has become routine: breakfast on autopilot, snacks out of habit, dinners rushed or mindless. But your body, especially after 50, doesn't just need food. It needs instructions. Every bite you take is either a signal to repair and renew, or a trigger to inflammation and fatigue. The key? Nutrient-dense eating, not extreme dieting, not starvation, but eating in a way that feeds your cells, not just your stomach. Here's how. Prioritize whole foods, vegetables, berries, fatty fish, legumes, nuts, and fermented foods like kefir or kimchi. These aren't just healthy. They're anti-aging. Limit sugar and processed carbs. These accelerate glycation, the process that stiffens tissues and ages your skin, brain, and joints. Use food as medicine: turmeric for inflammation, leafy greens for detoxification, omega-3s for heart and brain, fiber for gut health, which affects everything from mood to immunity. And don't forget hydration. After 50, your body's thirst signals weaken. But dehydration is a fast track to fatigue, brain fog, and wrinkles. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of pure water daily. Most importantly, slow down when you eat. Digestion begins with awareness. When you chew with presence, your body responds better. You absorb more nutrients. You eat less but feel fuller. So remember, you're not eating for today. You're feeding the person you'll be in 10 years. Habit 2, move like you want to keep moving forever. One of the biggest myths of aging is that rest equals preservation. But the opposite is true. Motion is the medicine of youth, and after 50, it's no longer optional. It's your lifeline. But don't worry, we're not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, unless you love that. What your body needs is consistent, intelligent movement that stimulates strength, balance, flexibility, and joint lubrication. Here's what that can look like. Daily walking, 20 to 30 minutes a day, improves cardiovascular health, supports weight, and boosts brain performance. Bonus points if you walk in nature. Gentle strength training, even light resistance helps maintain muscle mass, bone density, and metabolism, all of which decline rapidly without challenge. Stretching or yoga, flexibility keeps you pain-free. A few minutes each morning can prevent stiffness, enhance blood flow, and improve posture. Functional movement, climbing stairs, squatting, balancing on one foot, train for life, not just for looks. And above all, move with joy. Dance in your kitchen, garden, swim, play with your dog. The body doesn't care what the movement is, only that it happens. Remember, aging doesn't cause stiffness. Not moving does. Habit 3, sleep is your nightly anti-aging ritual. In your 20s, you could cheat sleep and bounce back. After 50, sleep becomes non-negotiable. Why? Because every night your body performs essential repair work, producing growth hormone, balancing insulin, cleaning brain plaque, restoring tissues, and regulating mood. When sleep is disrupted, so is everything else, from your memory to your immunity to your skin and sex hormones. Here's how to optimize it. Create a sleep sanctuary, cool, dark, quiet. Remove phones and screens. Invest in a quality mattress and blackout curtains. Set a rhythm, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This anchors your circadian clock. Avoid stimulants late in the day. Caffeine, alcohol, sugar, and even excessive news or screen time can disturb your nervous system. Wind down consciously, 1 hour before bed, dim the lights. Read. Journal. Stretch. Listen to soft music. Let your body shift gears. Many people underestimate the power of sleep. But consistent, high-quality rest literally slows aging at the cellular level. It reduces cortisol, improves insulin sensitivity, sharpens memory, and even supports weight management. And most importantly, sleep restores your emotional resilience. A well-rested mind sees life differently, with more gratitude, clarity, and patience. So protect your sleep like it's sacred, because after 50, it is. Putting it all together, the synergy of small daily choices. Individually, each of these 3 habits, smart eating, joyful movement, and sacred sleep, can shift your health noticeably. But together, they create a compounding effect. You start waking up with more energy. Your digestion improves. Your posture changes. Your mood lightens. You're no longer surviving the day, you're actively shaping your health span. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Every meal is a choice. Every hour is a chance. Every night is a reset button. And the beauty is you're in charge. Coming up next, rejuvenating the mind and soul. So far, we've focused on the body. But you are more than your muscles and bones. In part 3, we'll explore the final 3 golden habits, the ones that heal and strengthen your mind, emotions, and relationships. Because to truly stay young, you must nurture the parts of yourself that don't show up on a blood test: your joy, your purpose, and your connection to others. Let's not just live longer. Let's live brighter. Part 3, the Invisible Youth Code: how your mind, emotions, and relationships keep you young. You've heard the phrase young at heart. But what if being young in heart and mind isn't just poetic but biologically real? The final 3 golden habits for staying youthful after 50 have nothing to do with your skin or muscles. They dwell in a quieter place in your thoughts, emotions, and relationships. These are often the most overlooked, yet they hold the power to reshape your brain, slow cellular aging, and ignite joy in a way no supplement ever could. Let's explore them now. Habit 4. Cultivate a resilient and curious mind. As we grow older, many people stop learning. They fall into routine, repeating the same mental loops day after day. But your brain was built for growth and it craves challenge. Neuroscience now shows that the brain remains plastic well into our 70s and 80s. That means you can form new neural pathways, sharpen memory, improve focus, and even generate new brain cells through simple acts of learning. So what does this look like in daily life? Read every day, not just headlines, but books that stretch your thinking. Learn something new: a language, a musical instrument, a skill you always postponed. Ask questions, stay curious. Curiosity isn't childish, it's the mind's form of youth. Practice reflection, journal your thoughts, write letters, revisit your values. But mental resilience is more than intelligence. It's the ability to adapt, to face setbacks without collapsing, and to keep a sense of humor when things go sideways. A sharp, flexible mind gives you more than memory, it gives you meaning. And meaning, science shows, is a better predictor of long life than even exercise or diet. So don't just train your body. Train your mind. It's the most youthful part of you if you let it stay alive. Habit 5. Heal the emotional body. Let go, forgive, feel. The body ages fastest when the heart is heavy. Emotional pain, grief, resentment, regret doesn't just live in the past. It embeds in your nervous system. Chronic stress and unresolved trauma release inflammatory chemicals, weaken immunity, and shorten telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA. That means holding on to pain isn't just hard. It's toxic. But healing is always possible. Start by learning the gentle art of emotional hygiene. Feel your emotions fully, don't suppress sadness, anger, or grief. Let them move through you like weather, intense, then passing. Practice forgiveness, not for them, for you. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing freedom over bitterness. Reparent your inner world, speak to yourself kindly. Become the gentle voice you always needed. Reduce stress intentionally, through breath work, meditation, nature walks, or creative expression. And remember, vulnerability is not weakness. Opening your heart to feel again even after loss is a sign that your soul is still growing. When you heal emotionally, you don't just become lighter. You become younger. Your body responds. Your face softens. Your eyes shine again. Habit 6. Stay deeply connected to others, to purpose, to life. The final golden habit may be the most important of all, connection. In the longest-running health study in history, the Harvard study of adult development, researchers found one common thread among people who lived long, happy lives: close, meaningful relationships. Not perfect marriages. Not thousands of friends. Just a few deep bonds, people who truly see you, who celebrate your joys and walk with you through pain. So, ask yourself, who do I spend time with? Do they lift my spirit or drain it? When was the last time I really listened, or felt truly heard? Loneliness, especially in older age, is not just sad, it's deadly. It increases the risk of heart disease, dementia, depression, and early death. But the cure isn't complicated. It begins with reaching out first. Call a friend, write a message, invite someone over. Volunteering, helping others restores your sense of purpose. Spending time with all generations' youth keeps you young, and your wisdom gives them roots. Connecting with something bigger, be it nature, spirituality, art, or service. And don't forget the most sacred connection of all, the one with yourself. Take time daily to sit with your own thoughts, to remember what matters, to breathe deeply into your being. The heart that loves, that gives, that stays open, that is the heart that never grows old. The secret is out. You are the author of your second life. So now you know. You've discovered 6 golden habits, 3 for the body, and 3 for the spirit, that hold the key to vibrant aging. Eat with intention. Move with love. Sleep with sacred rhythm. Think with curiosity. Feel with honesty. Connect with soul. Each habit, alone, can shift your path. Together, they build a foundation for a second life, a life where you feel younger, freer, and more alive than you did even in your 30s. And it's not too late. You haven't missed your chance. No matter your age, your past, or your current health, your cells are listening, your spirit is waiting, and your story is still unfolding. This is your time. Choose to thrive. In a world that tells you aging is decline, dare to live as proof that it's not. Let your body become strong, your mind clear, your heart open, and your connections deep. Because true youth isn't skin deep. It's soul deep. And it lives in you. Still.